has a PL tone of 141.3 hertz. Using the receiving antenna at the top of our 180-foot tower, the repeater monitors 467.625 megahertz. The repeater's transmit frequency is 462.625 megahertz. The antenna mounted at 140 feet. Our tower is located on Mount Holly summit, elevation 1,505 feet above mean sea level.
Just
2 miles south of Mount Holly Springs, Pennsylvania, at 40 degrees, 5 minutes, 52 seconds north latitude, and 77 degrees, 12 minutes, 12 seconds west longitude. We have 60 active call signs with 42 individuals checking in last week.
There we go.
If you
now
checked in within the past 4 weeks, I will announce your call sign. Please include your name and location when you answer.
Another year down.
After I've completed my list, I'll call for new, late, or missed station. And I'm filling in for John this evening because he's didn't get home in time. I think he said he had gone to Rehoboth Beach, so he sent me the check-in log. But maybe he'll make it by the end of the net. And with that, I'll begin our check-in. WRNQ 216. WRFL 218.
WRFL 218. Unit 1, Doug.
Unit 2, Sandy from York Springs. Want to wish everybody a happy and prosperous new year. No further traffic.
Good evening, Doug and Sandy. Thanks for checking in. WRUI 221.
WRUI 221. Dennis from Mechanicsburg. No traffic tonight. Thanks for filling in, Mike.
So if anybody wants some interesting projects to do, he's been playing around with Arduino.
WRMU 226.
And they are actually quite interesting. I have not got one myself, but watching Jim build it and play with it with a breadboard tester, we discovered a couple of things that may have been wrong in the instructions.
Thanks for running the event tonight.
It's great for experimenting and learning.
Happy holidays.
Might have to look into buying one of them myself.
You can get them on Amazon. $65 is the mega kit.
Yeah.
And for what it gives you, the different pieces, you can learn from it, and then build it into something that you can use. And you know,
everyone.
they also they give you the Arduino, they give you a prototyping board, and then a bunch of components to build it. Stepper motors,
do they give the
panels?
Do they actually give those jumpers that you were looking at, the color-coded jumpers?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So that makes it easy to follow. I didn't know the. Okay, I saw the color code and I was like, do they actually communicate that way?
It even shows you how to drive the LCD. You can drive that circuit, and you could dive into it as deep as you want. You know, get into how the clock registers on the LCD and how it writes to the processor or the chip on there. And
WRUI 314. No comment.
They got a couple robots on there. I was kind of looking at to see about putting it
together. Thanks for checking in.
And then like, you can they give you the base program to work with, and you can combine all these pieces together to make anything.
WRPP 349.
They even have
WRPP 349. Bill in Littlestown.
I got the green screen on.
No comments tonight, Mike. Thanks for taking the net.
Membrane keypad. 1 through 9 ABCD.
Thanks for checking in. WRVN
and it talks about how the system can recognize the individual key punches and stuff.
WRNW 360.
It's a fun kit to do.
WRNW 360. Jim and Ortana. Thanks for running the net, Mike. No further traffic.
So you can get them on Amazon. It's made by ELEGOO.
WRUY 393.
They're not a sponsor. Just
RUY 393. Dennis Spring Grove. Thanks for taking that, Mike. No traffic.
Evening, Dennis. Thanks for checking in. WRNQ 411.
You know you're gonna have to move before I have to check in, right?
WRNY 430.
See if I can hear.
She's starting to get heavy here. My kitten has grown into a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
Still
they
think
do
they're
that.
kitten size.
Yes, they do.
450.
I mean, yes, she used to fit into a space about that big. Now she's
483.
wouldn't trade it for the world, though. Gotta love them. Yeah,
507.
there you go.
WROE 520.
Down.
WRCJ 532. WRCJ 532. Sit on Mechanicsburg, no traffic. Evening, Tim. Thanks for checking in. WRUI 532. WRUI 532. Good evening. No traffic. Evening, Scott. Thanks for checking in. WRTJ 542. WQAD 551.
There, Mike, and everybody on the net. WQAD 551. Steve from Rhode Island.
Thanks for checking in. WRUH 553. WRKL 556. WRUC 574. No, that's me. I guess I can check myself in. Please call for myself. WRCH 570. Let's see. Next, WROG 587.
You want to be 741 County. No, that's tonight.
Evening, Corey. Thanks for checking in. WRJA 597. WRAM 626. WRCB 627. WRAC 649. WRAC 649, Unit 1, Bob.
So I got the starter motor hooked up to it with the rotary, the rotary encoder.
Good evening, Bob and Kathy. WRKB
just like I said,
658.
it takes it one step at a point, and I can turn the motor in.
WRKB 658, Andrew, Lower Allen.
I can see where that could be a real advantage. Like if you get one of those industrial motors where you got to jog
Andrew,
it.
thanks for checking in. WROP 664.
I can see the D. Oh, that makes
WROP
sense.
664. And here's Silverdale.
You're starting to, your eyes are opening. I can see the light bulb going off.
WRNY.
I mean, it's kind of the neat thing. It kind of.
WRNY.
This is the very basics of like a lot of equipment out
area.
there.
Good evening, Mike, and
You
the
know.
rest of the net. Back to you, Mike.
Yeah.
Net control.
How does it know how many paces
Good
to
evening,
go
Daryl.
forward? It's because you're clicking at that many spaces and it's going to follow. Oh.
WRTM 712.
Oh, that's not me.
WRKM 713.
Huh?
Almost.
He misread.
WRJF 728.
No, he skipped over me, or he got my call sign wrong.
WRJF.
I'm not sure.
Bobby at Mechanicsburg.
Because I was listening.
Yeah, I think you
He
got
got-
the call sign wrong.
Yeah, that's why I didn't answer.
WRUP 730.
It's Ethan.
Man. Oh, is that who's running the net tonight?
No, it's Mike.
WRNE 752.
Yeah, because I was listening, I was waiting, I was all set, and I was like, that's not my call sign. We'll come back in when he calls late and missed.
WROG 769.
But yeah, if you go back in history, Jim, and you look at building VCS controls, same principle as what they're using with the Adreno now.
WRQJ 798.
It was building digital logic, like all the HVAC systems and all of that with digital logic.
York County.
Took a lot more chips than what you got there, but same principle.
Yeah.
No traffic.
Well, you started small and built up to big as you needed it.
Let me tell you, we looked at the BMS system that was originally in the Trump building when we took it over, because we actually integrated that into the notifier system that we were putting in. We had one side for fire, one side for BMS control. That was fun.
WRPF 830. WRDZ 837.
WRDZ 837, Rob in Lingelstown. No traffic tonight. Thanks for running the net, Mike.
Hey, I need a run here. Wife's getting sick.
All right, later.
WRTJ 60. This is Ron in Harrisburg. No traffic tonight. Thanks for running that, Mike.
Evening, Ron. Thanks for checking in. WQWE 866.
Good evening, Mike, and the rest of the net. WQWE 866. Good evening.
Evening, James. WRPC 868. WRTK 876.
WRTK 876. Jason from New Oxford. Thanks for running the net. No further traffic.
Evening, Jason. Thanks for checking in. WRNB 901.
WRMB 901, Jesse and East Stewart. Thank you for running the net. No further traffic.
Jesse, thanks for checking in. WROR 921. WRDJ 976. WRFR 982.
Good evening, old time.
Evening, Ray. Thanks for checking in. WROR 983.
WROR 983, Cassian Yo, no traffic.
Evening, Cassie. Thanks for checking in. WRFK 991.
They even give you tricolored LEDs.
Okay, that completes my list. So now we'll take a run through. Are there any new, late, or missed stations that would like to check in?
These aren't controlled by voltages. These are the
WRDZ
have 3 individual ones.
770. Charles, East Berlin.
Hey, WRDV 770. Charles, got you checked in. Any other stations? Check in now.
WRQD 426, Steve Nolan. No traffic.
What were the numbers on your call sign there?
WRQD 426. I missed past a couple of check-ins.
Okay, got you checked in. Any other stations? Check in now.
WRMS 712, Tom in Shippensburg.
Thanks for taking over the mic for that, Mike. No further traffic.
Hey, we had a doubling there. The station that ended thanking me for running the net. You got stomped on by WRMS 712. So I got WRMS 712 Tom. Who was the other station there?
WRUA 591, Dave from Aspers.
Okay, got you that time. WRUA 591 Dave. Got you checked in. Any other stations? Check in now.
WRVP 569, Jacob from Redline. Thanks, Mike, for running that. Happy holidays all.
Yeah, I got WRVD 569 Jacob. Any other station? Check in now because I heard a doubling on that last one. Good news. It started with this is, I can hear you. The other station, you're not coming in very good. So you might try boosting your power or getting to a higher location and make sure if you're using an HT, hold your radio straight up and down. But that's the person that called this is and then unkeyed. You go ahead because you're coming in fine.
WRFF 218, Mike in York. Happy holidays, Happy New Year, no further traffic.
Evening, Mike. Thanks for checking in. Any other station? Check in now.
Cool thing with this Arduino, you can plug it into USB, you can plug it into power, you can plug it into a 9-volt battery.
A little bit of audio this time, but not enough for me to make out who it is. I'm going to give her another try.
You can plug it into anything basically. It's a 9-volt system.
Yeah, I got you that time, Pat. You finally broke through. Thanks for checking in. Any other station? Check in now. Okay, not hearing any. We'll go back to the top of the list here for a round of comments. Let's see. John in Steelton, WRTP 259. Have anything for the group this week?
Good evening, everyone. Well, I had a great holiday with family and spent time with family and friends there. And also, I got a new antenna. So that's pretty cool. And I was pretty happy, celebrating Christmas with everybody there. Had some great food and a great time. And I hope everyone else there also had a great holiday and looking forward to the new year. WRTD 259.
Okay, yep.
Happy
New Year to you too, and hope you get lots of use out of your new antenna. Let's see here, WRVD 304. Mike, any comments?
The one I just sent you.
Zoom?
No.
WRVD
No, I didn't send it on Facebook. Sorry.
Okay, good.
No, I knew better than to send it to him.
Seeing what the new year will bring, and hopefully
They got an LCD one on this one.
Yeah, that's the smaller one.
the radio.
Oh.
The one that I got
Get that
is
RF
that same one, but the next one up.
Yep.
Oh, okay, I see it. Ah, okay.
And that's got the RF
WREK 307. Brian, Amanda, Colton, Garrett, and Leona. Any comments?
I see it now. The Mega Authoring.
WRK 307. Well, my adventures in radio led me down the path of a broken antenna from all of these windstorms that we had. That new 80-meter antenna I got up, I found out why manufacturers use a copper-plated steel cable instead of pure copper. The wind was a little bit too much and it stretched my antenna. Found the copper wire laying on the ground. I went to get the pollen out of the tree and it was all tangled up the tree. Needless to say, I was one mad
Now
cat
I'm going
over
down
the whole
looking
thing.
at them
So
all.
I finally got it down, got it all sorted out, and I'm ready to pull the pollen back up in the tree. but no 80 meters until I get that sorted out. Other than that, on the antennas I've had,
It's got a remote control.
I worked a whole
too,
bunch of
don't it?
Yeah.
DXCCs and different
And it
IQs
will
today.
also do
Or 12
recognition on
meters.
it.
I
And
just
stuff
left the
like
rig
that.
run while I was doing some other stuff, and
It's a cool
every now
little
and then,
kit.
you know,
Like,
I'd get a new
if
DXC
you
or
want to
IQ
learn
zone, and every one I clicked one I got.
basics,
So
it
the
does
bands
two
are definitely
things.
picking up.
Like,
The
it will
MUF,
teach you
the
basic
maximum useful
electronics.
frequency, is still going up, and still having a ball.
And by basic, I
So,
mean like.
guess I'll wish everybody a happy
Really
Why
new year.
I wonder-
And everybody
good
next year. Thanks
understanding
for running
of
that
what's
mic
going
back
on
to you.
before you
WRK
start
307.
plugging stuff in. If you follow it
Yay!
exactly and
Oh, you
double
gotta
check
hate a
yourself,
broken
you'll be
antenna
okay.
wire. Nice thing is about that is,
But
at least
don't
it's
follow
easy to
their
fix.
schematics. We
Maybe
found
not
some
untangling
bolts
your
in there.
the tree, but the wire.
Because that's only because we kind of look at the schematic and go,
actually
that's not right.
reminds
That
me of
can't
something I want
work.
to do now. Anybody that's
So
an
you
amateur
can
radio
read
operator,
schematics
you've never
and
tried
run with it.
meteor data before. This is the propagation mode that even a technician
But
can
just
do.
truthfully, just don't go with what they tell you. Hey, this will
about 6
work.
meters and go up. Usually the bands you're going to see active are going to be 6 meters, 2 meters, and 70 centimeters. 6 meters being the best and the easiest to do meteor scatter on. There is currently meteor shower happening over about a period of a week. It's right off the top of my head, I can't remember how you pronounce it, quadranted or something like that. It started a couple days ago, but the meteor showers don't peak until January 3rd and January 4th. So if you've never tried meteor scatter before, now is your time. Sometimes this meteor shower, because it's an annual meteor shower, sometimes it can be a really good one. And if you've ever used WSJTX suite for digital modes and you're familiar with FT-8, you don't need anything more than that. The MSK 144 is the mode that you would be using. If you need any help with that, I can help you after the net, explaining it a little bit. But there's not much to it, and you can do it with just a wire dipole. Don't need a big fancy beam. So it's something open to pretty much anybody with a tech license, a 6-meter rig, and an antenna outside. And let's see, scroll down through the list here to Steve, WRQD 426. Any comments this week?
Yeah, they even give you a nice separated
Okay, I guess he stepped away from the radio.
to store everything.
Let's see, Bob and Kathy, WRAC.
Yeah, I'm looking at this now and I'm like,
It's a lot of fun. It's worth it because then you learn the Arduino stuff.
Unit 2.
I want to see, I actually want to need to do is learn the program.
Well, go
Because
download the
GMRS group.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm looking at it, I'm trying to figure out what it is. It almost looks like a cross between Fortran and BASIC. And that's what I'm trying to figure out, what their language is that they're using the program. It could be Linux, for all I know. It could be a brand of Linux.
WRAC 64, and I'd just like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Taking a little bit of vacation here from work and have had a little bit of time to get on the HF radio there.
If you want to push it further, it's capable
That's
of
about
being
all I
a
have.
web server.
Intro.
A telnet client, DHCP chat server.
Sounds good, Brian. Let's see, Daryl, WRAC.
Okay, I just ordered one.
Any comments, Stephen?
Barometric pressure web server.
Now that's what I actually, what I would like to get is a weather kit for the house and hook it up to the APRS system.
Anybody ever have any?
So it transmits real live weather data.
Yeah, you can set this up to do. It gives you the humidity and the temperature and stuff like that. So what the kit does is it puts all the modules together. So like, okay, you can build this module, you can build this module, you can build this module.
Okay,
By
so if
the time you
anybody
get
in
done,
the
you're
group
like,
has ever had
okay,
experience, because I know
I want to build this, and this. Well, there's all your modules. Put them together.
I just kept my original call sign, figured I'd never change it. But yeah, I know a few people in here got their license and then got a vanity call, so they might be able to.
I was looking at that. Well, I'll find out. I just ordered it.
RMS 712. Any comments, Stevie?
The thing that I'm interested in is the melody.
Tom stepped away.
8-bit
Bobby,
audio.
WRJF 728. What do you have for the
Okay.
Have you ever heard of 8-bit audio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the low end of the scale.
I know the
8-bit audio.
Good evening, folks. So let's see here. We'll start here. Happy New Year. That's coming up here shortly. Took the 11-year-old hunting today, flintlock.
Here's my kicker.
Well,
I would like to be able to figure out how to integrate other points into it, because it has inputs. So if you have any other type of thing digitally that you can hook up to the input,
oh yeah, go to the Arduino site. Like, there's a ton of stuff that people.
We saw a handful of birds, 4 hunters, and like 1 squirrel.
And then
So, yeah,
if you get beyond the Arduino, the next step up is to go to a
out
pod.
there and just, you know, father son just hanging.
Yeah, this is one step below the pod,
Raspberry Pi. Sitting on the couch, got my Christmas cookies
It's
and my
got
tall
the
glass of milk. So I'm
capability of doing big
that.
stuff.
I'm gonna throw it back to the net. Have a good evening, everyone, and a happy, safe New Year. WRJF 728. Look at it this way,
is this
Bobby.
Arduino CC?
Successful first
Is that the site that, yeah, that you went to?
That was a thumbs up there. Always look on the bright side. Let's see.
And
Marco,
you know,
WROG
make your own
769.
Uno soldering bundle is in here, and
I'm looking at this, I'm like,
sounds like a sales pitch going on for Arduino, but
and I think the way on the list is James,
if you're out there looking for something to do and you're not sure, I mean,
this pretty much goes in with ham radio too.
Hope everybody had a great holiday.
I mean, if you learn electronics, this is a great read
coming up here.
And they even have the Arduino with Wi-Fi built into it.
I went with the Christmas Eve, survive.
And this is a kicker. This goes back to my radio days when we used to actually have radio shacks and teeth tips in Manhattan. Yeah, I grew up in those days. They were located on 46th Street between 5th and 6th Avenue. One right next to the other. Heat kit, radio shack. I wish now I could go back in time and visit those stores.
No,
didn't know what I was missing.
What you can do is you can get one of these and then combine it with a 3D printer, and then you can print your case for it. I'm pretty sure if you look at Thingiverse, they have.
Need to be bottle fed, so I'm going to be Mama Lamb and or Mother Sheep, as the wife says.
Shop will feature home and industrial automation.
So I'll be doing that. I did put a picture of them up on the Facebook group page. Marshmallow and Coco. They're only not even a week old yet, so gonna have fun with them. So I love doing it. It's great. So that's about all I have here.
Really?
Again, I hope everybody had a great holiday, and we'll look for you on the other side on the new year. This is WQWE 866, back to net control.
I have gas sensor, motor pack for the Arduino.
Okay, sounds good, James. Thanks for your public service work there with the Christmas carolers, and I'm sure they're glad you didn't sing, because they'll probably hold the event again next year because of that. And I forgot to have some late check-ins here, so we'll check see if any of them had comments. Got WRDV 770. Charles, do you have any comments this evening?
No real comments. Wish everybody happy holidays. Back to network control.
Hey, sounds good, Charles. WRUA 591. Dave, any comments this evening?
Just sitting here enjoying my vacation between the holidays and getting ready to do an overnight camp tomorrow evening into Friday morning. But other than that, that's about it. Back over to you, Mike.
An overnight camp, so well, I guess you picked a good time. It's not even going to be in the single digits. You picked a warm streak to be outside, so that's good. Let's see, and the last one, WRVE 569. Jacob, any comments? Shoot, get my tongue untangled here. Any comments this evening?
WRVC 569. Thank you for the recognition, Mike. Note, just happy holidays. I'm new to this, just getting started, and looking forward to talking with everybody and enjoying the holidays.
One of the interesting things that I'd like to play with this.
Yep, well, if you ever have any radio questions, just call out on here. I'm sure there's a big group of people will be happy to jump in and help you out.
Yeah, that rung a
And
bell,
with that,
didn't it?
the last person I had here with comments, so we'll take one last check. Are there
How
any
many
new,
things run
late,
off
or
a
missed
485
stations that would like to
data
check in?
bus?
So now,
Huge amount of stuff runs off the 485.
crystal clear. Dave, any comments this evening?
Yeah, I did check in. I don't really.
If you didn't want to buy a kit, you could just buy an Arduino just straight out. They're only like $40.
Yeah.
I mean, you can run the price up real quick, but
Hey, Dave, yeah, I'm pretty sure I called. Actually, I had a fairly good pause there after I called your call sign. I'd heard you,
with that
you on the radio
kit
just before
that it
check-in.
comes
So,
with,
in any case, we
I
got
mean,
you. So,
I'm looking at
any
the
other
prices
station?
they have
Check
on
in
their
now.
website. That's a pretty good deal.
Earlier, what's on the
Sorry about that. Go ahead. Do you have any comments?
No comments. No, I'm just kidding. WRUI 532. You mentioned about the meteor scatter. That's one thing I haven't done before.
Now, the one thing I would love to do, I go back to the 8-bit audio.
Using
I would
WSJT
love to build my own
MFK
synthesizer
144. That'll be something to try for me. That'll be
using
something
like
new.
what
I'm wondering
would
if
be
CW is another
an
good
8080
alternative
chip
for that, like
like
it is
one of
with
the,
Aurora. That was always a flash.
I'm talking on my head here.
And
Moog
the gentleman
synthesizer.
that was asking about
What
vanity
ran?
calls, I got a vanity call
What
back
ran
in
Moog
about
synthesizer
2003.
back in the 80s? Which was
Roland?
the original?
Since then, and just recently,
There's
I was
Roland, Sound Blaster.
And Moog.
listening to a conversation
Moog.
that
M-O-O-G. Look that up and see the chip that went into it. That was the original synthesizer by most of the bands in the early 80s.
I don't know for
Moog.
100%.
M-O-O-G.
I did hear that mentioned the other day. So hope everybody has a happy New Year. Hope everybody had a nice Christmas. WRUI 532 back to that.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, if you want to hang around after the net, I can go over meteor scatter with you. And no, CW, well, I'm not going to say CW wouldn't work, but you need some specialized equipment. Back in the day before the fast digital mode, it was computer assistance. They did CW for meteor scatter, but they used automated keyers at 1,500 words a minute. And then the receiver had to record that on a reel-to-reel tape machine and then slow it down to manually decode it and then send a message back at 1,500 words per minute. So yeah, it can't be done with a CW key because the pings you get off of the ionized cloud of electrons around the meteorite as it's burning up can be less than 100 milliseconds. And MSK 144 is one of the only modes that can actually make a full transmission in such in sub-second time cycles. So do another check here. Any new, late, or missed stations would like to check in? Do so now. WRP 362. WRPB 362. Do you have any comments this evening? Okay, if I can reach this is the Mount Holly repeater, right? If I could reach your repeater, I've been able to reach it sometimes in the past when the conditions are right. So I don't know how strong my signal is, but if I'm coming in well enough, I'll look forward to maybe joining your telecoms in the future moving forward. Yeah, you're noisy, but you're getting in. I'm understanding everything that you're saying. So, do you have any comments this evening? I just want you to see it. Repeater. contact. If we have a few people check in, actually one even comes in from Northern Virginia. One thing I didn't hear was what was your name? So I
I
can
gotta
get you down
send you
in the
something
log
in
here.
your Facebook post again.
Okay.
I think you'll like this.
And of course, you started to break up right when you said your name. You had another try.
I just can't find that interesting.
You're dropping out there again. I can look it up. That's no problem. Yeah, you were getting in fine there in the beginning, but yes, you're starting to break up. So thanks for checking in, and have to give her a try next week. And there's somebody on here most of the day, every day, so you can always call out during the day. But again, we'll take another check. Any new, late, or missed stations? Check in now.
Yeah, hey Mike, did you get me WRUY 729? That's Mike's name getting the bird.
Well, that's interesting.
So let's see here. 729. No, I did not. WRUY 729. No, do you have any comments this evening?
Not really. Just wish everybody happy New Year, and hope everybody's having a great holiday. And
I can be that
forward to showing up and lots more action on the higher frequencies on the broadband. Nice to be able to move on. That's the problem.
Hey, yep, yeah, conditions, they just keep picking up, and just imagine, it's still going to get even better as the solar cycle continues here. Another check. Any new, late, or missed station? Check in now. Okay, and only Maryland. Didn't get the call sign. You were a little broken up there. Sure, if I go through the list here, I can find your name. You want to give that another try?
WRTU 507, Tom.
Yeah, you were good that time, Tom. Do you have any comments this evening?
Yeah.
Everybody had a look it up to the repeater about.
Well, sit down. Stop.
Sounds good. Thanks for checking in this evening. Any other stations? New, late, or missed? Check in now.
Ooh, that's horrible.
There's a station there. I couldn't make out anything on that. Maybe try a higher power. You can get the higher elevation. If you're using a handheld, make sure you're holding it straight up and down. You want to give her another try. It's not hearing anything. Another way. Permit station. Check in now. Nice. Just me checking at the end here. Okay, I think I doubled with you there. Try that again.
This is Andrew, WRAF 271. Just leaving the Hershey Bears game here in Hershey, PA, where the Bears won 1-0.
That's good to hear. Did you have any comments this evening other than the leaving the late sporting event?
No, I did not. Traffic is terrible, and I'm actually surprised checking what's going on. I feel like no comment.
Hey, Andrew, thanks for checking in. Any other station? Check in now.
304 comment.
Go ahead, comment. WRCH 578.
304. In addition to like looking at the meter scatter, there is a meteor radar on YouTube. If you look up livemeteors.com, that's livemeteors.com, they have an readout meteor radar, and it can show you whenever a meteor is going by.
Did you see what I sent you
It can
back?
help to show you
Yeah.
things
Now,
and anything
here's
else.
the question. Why
So,
would I want that?
good
Unless
to
you can
know
spend like $25 for it and get a hell of a lot
how
of money.
the meteors are coming through.
Okay, I see it only that says VGA input.
Yeah, it's fun too. First time I did it, I couldn't believe it.
Most of these kits only put out VGA.
And we've got several confirmed contacts. See, it's
Do most
fun
of
to
the
do.
kits only put out
And yeah, there's
VGA?
actually coming down in the sky pretty much every minute of
Yeah.
every day. It's just when we get the
I was looking at
hour,
the
that's when
price
it
tag.
becomes really active because hams the new meteors
Yeah,
scatter.
well,
They
that's still pretty
scatter.
much
It's
for
their radios anytime there's a shower.
because most monitors
There's only
today,
so many meteor showers a
even
year.
though they have
So another check.
the other
And
inputs,
you
they
do
still
later
have a
meditation.
VGA
Check in
input.
now.
Or you can get an adapter for a hell of a lot less and a better monitor.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I'm sorry, but I'm looking at them going like,
That's
why?
a C, that's a
South
CRT.
Central Pennsylvania GMRS group net
Yeah.
is now concluding. And what is it? 9:41. Thanks to all the stations who checked in tonight, and a special thanks to those that shared a comment or two. Our next network check-in is Wednesday, January 4th. Other network check-ins include Mondays and Fridays at 9 p.m. on the 725 repeater in Hanover. The Hanover repeater has a PL tone of 141.3 hertz. Don't forget our Facebook page, South Central PA GMRS Group. This is Mike, WRCH 578. Good evening and Happy New Year. 73s to everyone. And let's see, who was it? WRUI 532. You were the one who was interested in meteor scatter, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is WRUI 532, and I just.
all right, Jim, the net is officially ended, so I'm going to kill the feed on my end.
All right, I'm all good. Well,
Of course, I'm not seeing anything. I
last
have.
one of the year.
I have an
We'll,
inverted. I'm sorry, I have.
Yeah, lots of fun stuff coming up in the next year. Field days, the next biggest thing that's coming up. That's at the end of January. If you're local to the area and interested in joining, by all means, send me a message. Send it on the live stream here. However, get a hold of me, and we'll get you wrapped up and where you need to be. So
If you can promise me 70-degree weather somewhere inside where it's warm, I might do field day. I am not a cold weather person.
well, that might actually be a possibility.
I hope so.
Yep. But anyways, thank you for all who's watched in the past year, and stay tuned for more.
Everybody have a merry belated Christmas and a very happy and prosperous New Year. We thank you all for being here. We enjoy you. We like you. Please come back and visit again. Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
Sayonara.